Okay, welcome to this video, guys, where I am introducing to you my Eternal DubSey team. I've been playing around with this for the last month or so, and I don't really have as much time to ladder as I'd like, but when I have been laddering with this, it's actually gone really, really well. This is one of the most epic pain in the ass teams I've ever conceived. It lives and breathes stall. It wants games to last 30 to 45 minutes and just endure everything that can be thrown at it. It's really built around Eternatus, Chansey, and Dubwool. The spreads here are all about making things essentially unkillable. Eternatus, once you start getting a few cosmic powers up, I mean, really, it's such a bulky Pokemon anyway. You get one, maybe two cosmic powers, and already it's almost impossible to kill without crits. You stick Recover on there and Black Sludge with Protect. Keeping in mind it's got pressure as well. If you start hitting this thing and it can tank the hits, the PP on whatever's hitting it is going to start disappearing rapidly. You've got Dubwool in there as well. Again, you get one Cotton Guard off and this thing can just start tanking everything. The spread on this Dubwool is almost everything going into hit points and special defense. And then you get one Cotton Guard up plus Fluffy, and physically it can take pretty much anything. It's also got Baton Pass, and in this video you're going to see a +6 defense Dubwool Baton Pass into Regieleki, and then suddenly Regieleki is no longer this incredible glass cannon. It's this really tanky electric threat, which was just amazing to pull off. And then you got Chansey. Chansey with Minimize. I think the thing with Chansey and Dubwool in this team is Dubwool is your physical check, Chansey is your special check. You get a couple of Minimizes off, and again, Chansey is very, very difficult to hit. But here's where things get really special. If you're able to pull off the double Cotton Guard move Baton Pass into Chansey, then OMG, that thing can never die. Chansey just sits there and soft boils and minimizes until it cannot be touched. And you might be looking at this spread and think, well, Dubwool and Chansey, they're not going to be doing much against ghost types, and a lot of ghost and psychic threats are going to cause issues to Eternatus. But then again, you've got the cosmic power and you've got Recover and pressure. So a lot of this team can just kind of stall out some of the threats that it can't kill. So like Calyrex Shadow Rider causes major problems for this team, but you just sit Chansey and Dubwool in front of it and just let it soak up the hits until there are no hits left to come in. And then you could even start getting into struggle wars if you had the time for it. But then you've also got Incineroar and Rillaboom, Knockoff, Darkest Lariat. Incineroar gives you your standard fake out options with a bit of Will-O-Wisp just to sort of help Dubwool if Dubwool's up there against a big physical threat with maybe fire moves. Get a burn off on that, and then Dubwool can start setting up pretty comfortably. And then Regieleki, to be frank, Regieleki is there for Kyogre and not much else. When I've been playing with this team, Regieleki really, for the most part, comes out when Kyogre's around, and if not, just leave it at home. But Regieleki Sash with Reflect does let you turn both Chansey and Dubwool, and of course Eternatus, into things that are almost impossible to kill. So it's great fun. More often than not with this team you're picking up wins because you're up against teams that just cancel on you. They can see the writings on the wall and they just quit. So what I've got for you is three battles in a row from a couple of days ago, which took this team up into like the top 1,000. I think the last time I played with this, we got to around about 600 on the ladder. We'll play around with it again at some point this month and see if we can take it further up before the season ends. But yeah, if you want something that's really just gonna piss people off, the Eternal DubSey team is your team. Enjoy the video. Play around with the spread as well. I haven't actually put a rental in here just because I'm always kind of messing around with the spread. Like with the Dubwool team, sometimes I ditch rest for protect. That can work quite well. But you know, it's that beautiful thing if you get the +6 cotton guard up and they start chipping away at Dubwool and Dubwool gets down to like, you know, 20% health and then you rest it. And it's just like, then they cancel. They don't want any more of that. So yeah, it gives you an idea of how this team works. Yeah, and if you do want a rental, get in touch and we can do one. But enjoy the fights and you get a sense of just how annoying this team is to play against. Okay, Southeast Asian. So, Psychic, Fairy, got special, physical. Yeah, so, I mean, not a great lineup for Eternatus. Not by any stretch of the imagination is that good. I mean, Instant is still useful. You can put a lot of pressure on things. It's Instant and Instant. I don't know. I suppose what we could do is try and cheese it from the start and start minimizing with Chansey. Or do we Dubwool it? I'm tempted on Dubwooling it and then Eternatus. All those psychic types worry me, and the ground type. I mean, this is a tough matchup, I think. You know, because we've got 2 psychic types. We've got 1 ground type. So if they bring like those 3, Eternatus can't really do much at all. However, there is utility to this team. So we can see how it goes. So, it's a barrage, and it's Incineroar. So, I mean, I think this is about as good an opening as we could hope for. Now, you'll see that the Chansey can't actually do anything against the big, scary Psychic Horse. But at the same time, the big, scary Psychic Horse can't do that much against Chansey. So what we're going to hope is that my Incineroar is marginally faster, and it is set up to be fast. So we'll go in there, and straight from the off, we're going to minimize. And hope for the best. Whatever Shadow Rider has is unlikely to be able to hurt Chansey. So it'd be nice if we get a free play, if like we could fake out. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured they might go for that, and it would force this play. Interesting. So I'm guessing they've got knockoff. But this does create some nice options for us. And we get the fake out, because I kind of figured it would be the fastest option. Now, what I think we'll do is keep Incineroar out there. And see if we can get a burn off on the monkey. Or is that our best option? We could actually bring Eternatus in and start Cosmic Powering. That is an option. I kind of like that option, actually, because I mean, neither of them can do much against us. So I think we go for another minimize if we can. If we can get to like, what that'd be like, +4 evasion, and if we can start Cosmic Powering, that'd be useful. I think that would play out well for us. Okay, so we kind of figured fake out would be happening. I don't know. Now, I mean, it's a free minimize. So we've got a really good chance to get up to +6 now. Oh, he's got raw. Okay. It's a raw play. Now, that's not great, but there are ways that we can make this work for us. Okay. So we're going to double in on the Rillaboom slot. Because, you know, why not? Eternatus, we know that we can't do anything with that Incineroar there. But we just got to play around it. And I think we do that by just start taking things out. And I think, I don't know, I think what I'm going to do is burn that slot, because they might want to, if they've got the, if they've got a ground option in the shape of Mamoswine, burning it would be really helpful. And chip damage on... Now we need the Will-O-Wisp to land. If Will-O-Wisp lands, we're in a really... Oh, don't poison it. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted, actually. That is not what we wanted. Yeah, that's not ideal. Yeah, so all... Yeah, that's... The poison is not what we wanted to happen there at all. We really wanted to burn it. But never mind, never mind. We know exactly what's going to be coming in. Oh, wait. That's actually not so bad. Because that's still poison. And we know everything they've got now. So we still have the option of a fake out. Now that Calyrex might have a ground move. But we're going to test it. Actually, I think we do. Do we do Chansey or Dubwool? I think we come Chansey. We just start using up their PP, and we. No, it's I can't fake out. It's not my first turn. Dumbass. All we're going to do is Dubwool. Now Dubwool, of course, can be hit by psychic plays, but it's unlikely a psychic play is going to come in on that slot. And I can't imagine that Shadow Rider can do too much damage with a Quake. But what's the sensible play here is psychic move into the Eternatus slot, which is what we've got, which should just actually does a huge amount of damage because it's Life Orb. That's why. And that also does a huge amount of damage as well because it is a Mamoswine that's not burnt. This game would be going a lot different if we had burnt. The question here is, do I soft boil the Chansey? Do I try and soak up a bit more of this pressure? They might double in on it, which would be sensible. So I do think we just do this. So we try and get rid of it. Because we can body press it. And that combined with the poison might take it out. And it's a really useful thing to have off the table. Because the other two options that I've got, I mean, so long as Incineroar is on the field of play, he brings huge pressure to this team. So if we can just get rid of the Mamoswine, we could be okay. Okay. I'm not that bothered. No, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I am cool with what just happened. And I'm cool with that as well. Oh, it's a critical hit. I mean, it caused a lot of damage, more than I anticipated, but that's fine. Now we start soft boiling. And now there's some interesting options for the Incineroar, because we can just kind of soak this up a bit. We still have 4 Mon on the table. They're gonna... It is a tricky one, because I don't know who they want to hit. If it was me, I would be looking to fake out the Dubwool, and keep trying to take out the Chansey, because the Chansey is obviously going to be a problem. Whereas I think we're just going to keep healing it. Yeah, so there's Rillaboom, and that's, health for everyone. But we are going to bring in Incineroar this time, I think. Because, yeah, I think we soft-boiled again. I think that's the right play here. As is bringing Incineroar. Drop the attack a little bit on the Rillaboom. And start putting pressure on that slot on the left-hand side. I think these are sensible plays. Obviously, it's good. There's the Psyshock, which we knew would be coming in. Now, they might double in on the Chansey. Yeah, there's the knockoff. That was always likely. Okay, always likely. But it's fine. It's fine. Because we just, you know, we still have numerical advantage. They're probably going to want to double in, but do they risk it? Do they risk it? That's the question. They could just side shock again. I don't know what's the best choice here. Because Chansey is still useful. But of course, with the Everlight knocked off, it's significantly less useful. So I think we just try and ride this out. Grassy Glide could probably knock it out, I imagine. So yeah, I mean, oh, okay. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. Obviously, they can, yeah, they can do fake out, but this might mean the Chansey holds on. I don't know. No, they've gone for the side shock, and Chansey holds on. Yeah, okay. And all the while, it's more and more life orb. There's only so much the grass can help, and now we're going to take away your substitute. And now they've got a tricky choice, because Chansey's just going to keep healing. A little bit more soft-boiled. You might have lost your Everlight, but you can still be a grand pain in the ass. And so this is pressure. I think Chansey might, I don't know, do we gamble? Chansey might get a free play here. We might get a free play. I think we can bring nice pressure here. Because if they don't go for substitute, Incineroar may well get a knockout. And if they just focus on blocking the Incin play, then we can just keep healing. There we go! There we go! For 3, and they walk away. Because even Chansey without Everlight, how are you going to fight it? How are you going to fight it? It's another victim. It's another victim, and away we go. What are we up to now? It's 2012, and most of those wins have come from 1385. Okay, so can we push? Can we push this team into top 1000? That'd be cool. I haven't laddered properly in for so long that I'd be very happy with top 1000. That'd be cool. Let's see what we've got. See what we've got. Ooh, it's a top 1000 player. Cool. Okay, what have we got? We have got fire. We've got fighting, we've got water, electricity. We got physical, but it's fire physical. That's bad for Dubwool. More physical. Could be belly drum. Ice. Cragonal. Cragonal's bad. And a prankster. Prankster's bad. Lightning rod could come out. I don't know. With the multiple physicals, I'm sort of, I can't really decide. Cragonal can be devastating. I know. I've used Cragonal. I think we want Incin. I think Incin is sensible here. Who do we go? Who do we go? This is a tough lineup. I'm not gonna lie. I might go with Dubwool and see if we can just get things going. And if Dubwool faces off fire, Eternatus can come in. So that's a useful option there. We've got fire coverage for that. Could have Sap Sipper. Could have Sap Sipper. So, do we go Lecky? We could go Lecky, actually. Lecky in the back seems a weird choice. So they haven't picked. They don't know what to do with this team either. Lecky in the back. I don't know about that. There's no safe way of switching Lecky in. I'm not totally happy with that spread, but it was it's an interesting team. I have not seen this combination before, so that's cool. I might have overcompensated for that Cragonal. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. We're fine with that. As an opening start, we will take that. So we've got the Intimidate. Now, I can't remember Toxicroak's abilities. It's completely gone from my head. So we might be facing Taunt, but I think we just have to do this. I think we have to go with Cotton Guard. And just see what happens. There is the possibility that they just switch out for the Ho-Oh. Yeah. They went Fake Out first. Okay. And Shadow Sneak. Okay. That is fine. We're happy with that. We are not bothered by that one little bit. Because we're Cotton Guarded. So now what I'm going to do, because if they do have Taunt, it's the time to bring it out. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp you, and I am just going to Body Press into that slot. It's not going to cause big damage, but I was expecting a switch out. And this could be the Ho-Oh. Yeah. There's the Ho-Oh. More Shadow Sneak. Okay. That's, again, totally fine. We will get some damage off on this. Not much damage. Not much damage at all. But some. And so what have we seen? We've seen fighting, we've seen Sableye, and we've seen the bird. So we don't know what their fourth slot is. I think we do just want to do that. And I think we don't have Parting Shot. I don't think we have Parting Shot. Do we have Parting Shot? No, we don't have Parting Shot on this Pokemon. Parting Shot might have been a sensible plan. Double. Actually, no, it's physical double. So you know what? You know what? We're already at +3. I think I'm going to Cotton Guard again. No. No. Oh, crap. I've run out of time. Yeah, okay. I don't have much choice because I can't get through the keys quick enough. What I should have done is switch thingy. What the hell is it called? Brave Bird. Brave Bird came in. Okay. So this should trigger Berry. Okay. That has actually worked out pretty well. Because now we're at +6, and even though that bird can cause us huge problems because it's fluffy, we are at +6 against a physical bird. And we get a nice bit of chip here. Look at that. Look at that damage. That's really cool. Okay, now we're going to bring Eternatus in. No, I don't need to Cotton Guard again because my defense cannot go any higher. And we keep putting pressure on that bird. If it wants to switch out, whatever's coming in is going to get smacked with a +6 defense. And even though that's fighting type, with a normal, well, it's not a normal, as in, it's a normal type hitting it with a fighting move. But this I think is absolutely fine. Obviously, it's got Regenerator, which is, you always have to respect. But that's what Dubwool can start doing now. See that? Not very effective, and it took well over half its health. Whereas Sableye is just a little bit redundant. So now we start Cosmic Powering. Because even if they do have an Ice type in the back, it's not that they can switch it in on this +6 body press. They might want to bring the bird back in, and it could Sacred Fire, but we have Rest. So there are ways of getting around this. Wants to Fake Out, not a problem. We don't care about that. What's the item? What is the item? Lagging Tail. We don't care. We don't care about the Lagging Tail. It's nice to have the recovery item, but Eternatus is just going to start doing his thing, and Leftovers gets Dubwool. Oh, you know what he's going to do? He's going to trick the Black Sludge onto the Dubwool, which is clever. I respect that. However, we still have Rest. And you know what I could do? What I could do is Baton Pass at this point. I could Baton Pass +6 defense onto the Regieleki. And then, who cares about this? I'm guessing this is going into the Dubwool. Yeah, okay. It's alright. It's alright, because you're now dead. That's fine. So we're going to be poisoned at the end of this turn. But I really, really, really like the idea of getting +6 defense Regieleki and just seeing what it can do. We're now +2 on the Eternatus. And we can just protect out of this. I mean, yeah, the Black Sludge is annoying, undeniably. Interesting, it doesn't actually poison. You know, I've never ended up with Black Sludge on me when it wasn't like, wasn't my own item. I just presumed it would poison. You learn something new every day. Still no Cryogonal. So we are just going to Cosmic Power again. And I'm going to do this. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But I'm going to baton pass all of this onto someone. It's still at it. Is it giving the leftovers to the bird? Yeah, it's giving the leftovers to the bird. And it gets it. Oh, okay, so it's got recovery. Okay. That's not a problem because I think I'm going to just poison you. Okay, so here we go. We've got like 2 physical attackers in front of us, and I'm going to dump a +6 defense Regieleki. Oh, this could be fun. Hit my Regieleki now. Hit my Regieleki at +6. And what are we at with the Eternatus? We're at like +3. So yeah, we are just we're gonna start sludge bombing you, and we're gonna Electro Web. We're gonna Electro Web whatever you've got left. It'd be interesting to know what the third mon is. Have we seen the third mon? I don't know. We've already knocked one out. Okay, so what does this do? It takes 3 hit points. And nice bit of damage here. We're in a position to take out that Sableye next turn, which is great. I think we're going to see a hit coming in on the Leki. And look at that. Look at that. The burn is annoying, but I don't care. Because it's just done so little damage. And it's poisoned! Come on! Very, very nice indeed. I think that's game. I think that's game. I think we're untouchable at this point. I think there's very little they can do. The Leki doesn't really care about the burn. I mean, the Leki's just taken a Sacred Fire to the face and it did less than half damage. So I think we just keep this up. I see no reason not to. Just keep the pressure on. Should take out the Sableye. I wouldn't be surprised if they quit this turn, because there ain't much they can do. Oh, he's still going for it. He's still going for it. And there's the Cryogonal. So we knew it was there. What are we tricking this time? What item is where anymore? I have no idea. Eh? I'll take safety goggles. That's fine. So there's one down. Obviously we've got the lagging tail, but at this point, yeah, look at that damage. Just look at it. And I suppose they could recover again. But I think we just go for the hit on the Cryogonal, because unless it crits, it can't do anything. So it was Regenerator. But it can't do that anymore. So we will just land these hits now. I'd be very, very surprised if they can threaten the Eternatus. Eternatus. One day I'll figure out the pronunciation of that. Regieleki slams in. Nice damage. So long as we survive this turn on the left-hand side of the field, that will be knocking out. So Freeze Dry comes in, and we're... Okay. They've got... Ooh! That... Okay. Interesting play. I was not expecting it on the Leki, but the Leki tanks it anyway. But so the Leki's going to die this turn. But we've got a poisoned Ho-Oh. And yeah, it's got my heal item, but that poison's going to get worse over time. So I think that's fine. There's very little they can do about this at this point. Who should we bring out? Who's left? We've got Incin. I'm not going to be able to do much against Incin. So Incin's going to fake out. Poison again. I mean, the other thing is, even if it just comes down to Eternatus versus Ho-Oh, the pressure will just make it impossible for Ho-Oh to really do anything. So I think we just keep hitting it. I think this guy is just going to be a question now of, do they just want to? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. That's another one in the bag. GG's. Good grit. But yeah, there wasn't really going to be. I think they had to lead with the Cryogonal. Otherwise, there wasn't really much of a way for them to take that. Okay, so we had a couple of games earlier, so we're on a 2-game streak, and we'll see if we can get it 3 in a row. That'd be cool. Good way to round it up. Going up against Ellie. Okay, what have we got? There's a lot of ice here, which is not great. This physical special, we've got 1, 2, 3. Tricky. Yeah, I mean, this is tricky, and they've got a prankster, which does make life a little bit harder. I'm seeing Blizzard plays, and lots of Blizzards. So Eternatus is in a bit of a bind for this one. Really interesting team, all sorts of wild things going on here. How to play this? I'm sort of tempted on going on Incin Dubwool. Or do we do Chansey? I think we go Incin, Chansey. Maybe Dubwool. And we think we have to have it, Eternatus. I think Dubwool is just a good check because it brings that physical pressure. Yeah, still a tough lineup. Not the ideal. So we'll see how we go with this. It's a bit of it's that point of the season where sort of anything goes. I like the trainer card. Okay. Let's see. I'm expecting a lot of ice to come out first turn. No, Grimmsnarl Lugia. Okay. Now Grimmsnarl can of course mess things up for us a little bit, but I think what we do here, I just don't know what that Grimmsnarl's going to be up to. So I think we just fake out the Lugia to begin with. I mean, it may want to switch, but I don't want to risk procketing. Procketing? The last thing you want to do is to procket it. Procket a Lugia. Let's not do that. Thunderwave, okay. As long as we can get one minimize off, that's okay. Okay, that's a good start. Now then, what do we do? I don't really know what the Lugia is going to carry, so I think let's burn the Grimmsnarl, minimize again, and go from there. Earth power, that's a problem. Oh, it didn't do very much damage, so I think on balance, that's okay. We'll take that. The question is how to play turn 2. Okay. We are not we're not too bothered by that. We don't want to keep taking those hits though, so I think this is Dubwool's turn. We minimize again. Because Dubwool brings a couple of heal options. So if there's another paralysis, it gives us the opportunity to just sleep it off, which is useful. I have this sneaky suspicion that it's not going to do too much damage to Dubwool, and we're not going to see... Okay, reflect. Okay, fine. So it's another free turn for Chansey, and more Earth Power plays into Dubwool, which does some damage. Just not huge damage, which is, again, okay. Now I forget, because it's been a few hours since I played the second game to the third game. I can't remember, is that 2 minimizes now or 3 minimizes? I've got a feeling it's 3. We might be a max. So I think we're just going to start doing this. Yeah, we've done 3. Okay. So I think now we just start hitting things. But who? I think let's start hitting the Grimmsnarl. Because Chansey can tank most things that are coming in from Lugia. This doesn't bother me too much because I'm kind of guessing that we'd be slower anyway. Aeroblast. That'll probably hurt. Yeah, okay. So Dubwool probably goes next turn. Oh, you know what we can do actually? We can jump around on this a little bit. Like Dubwool's gone. And this is where Protect on Dubwool might be more useful. I mean, yeah, it's not quite going to be able to hold on. But Aeroblast isn't going to do much against Eternatus. So I think we're just going to just keep chipping at this stage. I think chip, chip, chip. That's the way to play this. Nobody's coming to try and hit Chansey yet, which is good. I think Dubwool now will just take on a sacrificial role. Ooh. Well, that's a ghost Urshifu. Okay. Urshifu water. Fascinating. Okay, so that's not going to do too much against Eternatus. It is a little bit scary in terms of... Oh, crikey, yeah, that's big damage. Big damage. This is all sort of a question of does Chansey get hit? And I don't know, Urshifu's not going to do much. No cosmic power just yet. I think we protect this. We could just double up. No, I think that's what we want to do. We might end up getting hit from Urshifu in that slot anyway. But no, they went for the double, which was, yeah, I mean, sort of what was expected. It's good damage now. I think, and this might be really silly, but I think I want to double the Urshifu slot. I think Urshifu is the thing that threatens this team most. And if we can get rid of it... okay, fair play. We are faster than the Lugia, so that's useful. So we know that if we can survive this, which we can, I'm sort of, I don't know. No, we recover. We just recover this because we can. We know the Lugia isn't one-shotting unless it crits. The Urshifu's gone, so this is almost a free turn. Because we can protect out the next turn as well. And just, keep taking things off of the Lugia. So I think on balance, as long as this doesn't crit... Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's a shame. The chip would have been useful. But the Grimmsnarl takes a little bit more burning. So that's fine. And this time we can just protect. So once, because they're going to try and paralyze Eternatus. Eternatus. I don't know how you pronounce it. But again, a little bit more PP. Take that off. This one almost certainly wants... Oh, we can Spirit Break. Oh no, is that a bluff? Is it a bluff? Because now I can it's the choices. The choices. I can take out Grimsnarl next turn. I think we just recover this. And gamble on the paralysis. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Hands up. Hands up. That one played in my favour. We know we got a little bit lucky there. And we survived that as well. This all sort of makes me think that Lugia doesn't have a psychic move. Which again is exceptionally useful if that's the case. And I'm almost at the stage of thinking we could start cosmic powering Eternatus. But once again, I think... Oh, Registeel. Okay, so that does change things a little. Okay, so now we do cosmic power. Now the Registeel is going to start going for boosts. That's what I would do. We know everything that they've got, which is the important thing. It's big damage. So there's the iron defense. And again, we sort of knew that would be coming into the mix. But it's that play from Chansey. That's what makes Chansey so dangerous. Oh, and that's where the leftovers are. Okay. Again, this is sort of one of those things. I suppose... no, we have to recover this turn. I don't know what Lugia's PP is like on Earth Power, but it can't have that much left. So we just keep things ticking over. Ah, it's run out. It's run out. Ah, that's annoying. Would have been useful. Okay, so the fact it's already missed one is important. Now we start cosmic powering. And we just keep trying to chip it. You know, we're still 4 mon on the table. If I can get cosmic power to take Eternatus to its maximum level of defense, any boosts that the Registeel goes for will ultimately be irrelevant, and we can just ride it out. I'm not too fussed about... Good. Okay, I was just a little bit surprised that the Lugia went for that move. Again, it is good chip. We just got to keep chipping away like this. And I think this is a question of a game of patience. We could play for poison on the Lugia. But as far as I can tell, the Lugia is sort of a little bit redundant now. It doesn't seem to have anything in terms of attack, which is good. Have I exposed all 4 mon yet? Yes, they know everything that I've got. But what that means is, oh no, they still have some Earth power. Okay, not that it's doing anything at this stage. And Chansey's still, you know, we're +6. That's the key thing. So we could have, oh, look at that. That's so beautiful, the damage Chansey's pulling now. We still have Incineroar, who could land burns. So if we do lose the Chansey, we still have that opportunity. And Lugia cannot have much. What are we looking at now? We are at +3. I'd like to be +4. I think +4 makes sense. Because then that matches 2 of Registeel's boosts if it wants to go for it. So that's healthy. Aeroblast comes in on Eternatus. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, Chansey tanks it! Oh, well done, Chansey. Now here's a choice. I mean, Registeel can only take 1 more hit. I suppose my thinking here is if Registeel manages to land on the Chansey, he's going to knock it out either way. So we're going to start sludge bombing the Lugia. And Chansey's done a great job so far. Oh! And there we go. You see, I think they sort of knew it. The chances of it landing again was just so hard. So I know it's been a bit spread out during the day, but that's 3 games that I've recorded today, and it's 3 in a row. It's just such a hard team to play against. And you know, there's a lot that our team would have struggled with there, but you know, we just rode it out. Let's have a look. That should really have taken this team up to the top 1,000. I'm not sure where we started the day. There we go. I think that'll do. I think happy with that. If I have time, I might do another video and see where we go with the ranking with what's left of this season. But I think that showcases it pretty well. It's a lot of fun. Well, I don't know if it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of patience. A lot of patience on this team, but very difficult to beat. Especially if nobody brings Landorus. That definitely makes life easier. Okay, guys, I might leave it there. Hope you enjoy the team. It's been a bit of fun, a bit of fun to put together. This is the Eternal DubSey team, and it's so annoying to play against. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. Cool.